Hi guys, Abs here and welcome to this video on EziStack. This is video number 4 where we'll explore the SEO mastery that grows over time. So here's a quick recap of where we are so far. In video 1, I showed you rapid site creation and auto-personalized blogs with 12 months of content. In video 2, I showed you total design and control across every part of your sites. And in video 3, we saw smart AI strategies for structured direction and niche optimized builds. And now we go even deeper into SEO intelligence and long-term organic traffic. So why this matters? SEO isn't just about content. It's about structure, how your site is organized and crawled. It's about freshness. Are you updating content or letting it decay? It's about signals, schema, internal links, engagement cues, and more. And finally, it's about edge, staying ahead of algorithm shifts, not behind them. EziStack gives you smart automation and deep control in ways that no traditional CMS does. Most platforms give you templates. EziStack gives you an SEO engine. With this, you can maintain freshness and increase crawl frequency. You can add semantic and structured data without code. You can curate relevant trends without effort. And you can control your site's architecture for ultimate visibility. So let's dive in. Fast sites, full control, and smart AI strategies. That's just the beginning. Now let me show you the SEO wizardry inside of EziStack that powers up your sites and keeps them performing long after they're live. So let me start off by selecting the group that we created in the last video, and I'll bring in the Vital Aging Hub website so that we can start to edit it. Okay, so let's start off with schema. Schema markup helps you stand out in Google. It helps the search engines understand your content, and it unlocks rich snippets like FAQs, reviews, recipes, local info, and so much more. But creating schema manually is slow, it's technical, and it can get messy. So we built something special inside of EziStack. So let me show you exactly how this works. So you have a schema for your homepage, and you also have schema for your posts. When you want to create schema, then you can go ahead and build this. You can select the type of blog that you have. You can go and add your details inside of here. You can go and add your social profiles, your corporate contacts, and then you have a template to work with. Now the magic is inside of the actual template. So let me show you exactly how this works. So let's work with the actual post. So when you go over to the post template, then you can see you got a number of shortcodes and everything down here. This is just basic schema as it stands. But what we're going to do is we're going to be having a template selection down here so that you can select optimized schema based on the niche that you're in. But in the meantime, until that's available, what I've done is I've actually created ourselves a MyGPT. And the MyGPT, it actually allows you to create schema markup that can be used inside of EziStack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and get MyGPT to create this for me. So I'm going to say name of website, and I'm going to say Vital Aging Hub. And I've actually got the title and everything for my website down here as well. So I'll add that down here, the title and the meta description. And I'm just going to say blog is in English, targeting international. Okay, and we're going to wait until this has actually created the schema markup for us. If you give it a couple of seconds, you'll notice that it's going to get straight onto it. Here we go. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll actually put this on pause, and when it's completed, we'll go out there and get it done. In fact, I can actually show you now that we're using shortcodes. Okay, these shortcodes and everything is exactly what's needed for EziStack. Okay, and as you can see, we've got the Wikipedia links and everything in here so that we can be sure that we're getting 100% optimized schema related to our website. Okay, and it's done. So let me go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to go ahead to EziStack, and I'm going to go over to the post schema. I'll come along here and I'll enter this inside of here. And now I'll go ahead and click on submit. Now this is the schema done. I need to go ahead and sync it. So let me go ahead and sync it, and then we'll go ahead and evaluate the schema. Okay, so that's all been synced. Let's go ahead to the actual blog now. And let me go ahead to the blog instead of the page. And what I'll do is I'll actually open up one of these pages. And what you can see when I right click is you're going to be able to see that schema down here as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually take this URL and I'm going to go ahead to Google Schema Validator, and we can actually see what Google sees with this as well. So I'll go ahead and run the test. And as you can see, no errors inside of here. And you can see lovely schema, fully validated using our Wikipedia links and everything in there as well. So also similar as health aging, wellness, longevity, mental health, social well-being, and so much more down here as well. So this makes technical SEO easy, and it puts powerful on-page signals into your hands. So that's schema covered. Now let's talk about content freshness. So let me show you how EziStack keeps your content fresh and helps you stay relevant. As we know, freshness is a ranking factor, but most sites go stale, and EziStack fixes this by auto-updating content. With EziStack, you can set your content to update itself over time without lifting a finger. So I'm going to go ahead to the post page, and from here we can see all of the posts that are being scheduled on our site and all of the posts that have actually been created. Okay, so let's start off by showing you exactly how we can auto update one post, and then I'll show you how to do them in bulk. So let's take a look at this post here. Okay, this post was created on the 16th of June. I'm going to go ahead and click on this auto update button. When I click on this, it's going to ask me how often do I want to update it. So I'm going to say I want to update it every 1 week, and I'm just going to say I want this to run twice. So basically it's going to make an update to my post every week for 2 weeks, and I'll go ahead and click on confirm. Once that's done, what you'll notice down here, this is highlighted in red. What I'm going to do now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually click on update, and I'm going to change the dates so that we can go ahead and get these to work now. I can see that the server time at the moment is 9:14. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and change these dates. These are actually set to go out on the 31st of July and then the 11th of August. I'm going to go ahead and change this to today's date. So as you can see, the 18th, I'm going to change this to the 18th as well. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and change these to the time now. So I'm going to say 09, and we'll do something like 16, and we'll do 09, and we'll do something like 17. So what I'm doing here is I just want to show you exactly how it's going to work and how it's going to look. So this post here is active hobbies for seniors enjoyment. So we can go ahead to preview. Okay, and when we're on preview, I'm going to go ahead and find this post now so that you can see it. Actually on page 2 on this one. Active hobbies for seniors enjoyment. Okay, so this is the actual post that is going to automatically get updated. So you can see this post now. When EziStack performs an auto update, then it sends the entire post's content to the AI, asking for new and up-to-date trends, findings, and info not already covered. This keeps content fresh, relevant, and always up to date. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on pause, and when the update has been completed, I'll come along and I'll actually show you this. So I want to try and catch this after one update, and then I'm going to try and catch it after the second update so that I can show to you exactly how this looks. Okay, so that's the first update done. So let's go ahead and take a look. So I'll come down here and I'm going to click on F5. And this is now going to refresh the page for us. And what we can see down here is we have this new section that says updated content and research. It gives us the date that the update was done as well. And if I click on here, you can see it brings in the new latest findings, updated trends, new information, and the future outlook. You're able to edit and modify exactly what you want to show or how you want to display it down here. Let's wait until the next update and I'll show you how it looks and how it shows when you've got multiple updates being done to the same page throughout the year. Okay, so that's the second update done as well. Let's come down here and let's click on F5. Okay, and as you can see down here now you have two accordions down here. You can open this up and you can see the latest trends and the findings, and you can also do the same with this one as well. Every time a new update is going to be made, it's going to be stacked on top of each other. You'll have the date down here as well, but as you can see, these are done on exactly the same date, so you're not going to really see much of a difference. But the really cool thing about this is that you don't have to do one post at a time. So let me show you exactly what I mean. So I'm going to come down here now. In fact, what I'll do, I'll go over to the post page one more time, just to show you that all these updates have been done. Okay, so I'm going to come down here now, and I'm going to select all of these here. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the top, I'm going to click on auto update. Okay, I'm going to say that I want to update this every 12 weeks for 3 times. And what this means is that every 3 months, this content is going to get updated. So if I click on here, you can see the timestamps as well. So on the 15th of October, this will get auto updated, on the 11th of January, and on the 12th of April 2026 as well. What this means is that we can now create content. We can get the content updated after 3 months, get the content updated again after 3 months, and again after 3 months, continuously and indefinitely. And when you have fresh content, then you get a better crawl rate, you get more engagement, and you get higher trust, and it's all automated for you. Now that your content stays fresh, let's explore how to expand on this with curated content. With EziStack, then it lets you piggyback off top performing content in your niche, and it lets you publish it as your own, written in your own writing style. And we can do this from the curation settings. The curation features in EziStack lets you add feeds for authority sites in your niche. And EziStack monitors these feeds, and when new posts are made, then it sends it to the AI, rewrites it in your own writing style, and then posts it as your own in a category of your choice. You simply select the category that you want to post to, and you simply go ahead and add your feed down here. You can then check feeds, and EziStack will go ahead and monitor these feeds. You're able to rewrite everything. You're able to link back if you want to link back, and you're also able to tell it how many posts you want to make on a daily basis from these feeds. This allows for hands-off topical relevance, and your competitors do all of the research and allowing your blog to get all of the credit. And you can add as many of these feed templates as you want and have them set to post to different categories. Now let me show you how EziStack lets you organize your sites by topic in a silo structure, making your site look like an authority in your niche. For this, we'll work with category specific widgets. So for example, in the wellness category, I'm going to go over to widgets. When I go over to widgets, then this is going to allow me to assign widgets directly to the actual category homepage. So what I'm going to do is on the category homepage, I can already see we have the recent post with thumbnails. I'm going to go ahead and edit this, and I'm going to I forgot what category we're in now. So I'm going to go back over to the category page, make sure that I don't mess up. Okay, so it was the wellness category. So I'm going to go back over to widgets, and I'm going to go over to the home page down here. And now I'm going to go ahead and edit this, and I'm going to make sure that it shows recent posts from the wellness category. I'm going to click on confirm. We also have the related posts, so I'm going to go ahead and edit this and show this from the wellness category as well. Okay, and now I'm going to go over to the actual posts. So these are the actual posts and what's going to be shown on the posts. I'm going to change these ahead to go ahead and show only the wellness ones as well. So give me a couple of seconds, I'll get these edited and then I'll show you exactly how this looks. So I'll do this here. Oops, not recent. We'll go over wellness and I'll click on confirm. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually go over to the blog. Okay, and I'm going to show you how this looks. So we'll come down here. I'm going to show you this in another way in a moment as well. So let's go over to the wellness one. Okay, and what you'll see down here is in this wellness category, we have 1, 2, and 3 posts. Okay, and in the recent posts, what you can see is we have exactly the same ones that are being linked out to. And the same is true down here as well. Mindfulness, nourishing after 50, mindfulness, and there you have it. And if you go to the post, then you'll see exactly the same thing as well. It will only link out to posts that are inside the exact same category, and the same is true for the related posts as well. So in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along to EziStack and I'm going to go ahead and add the category specific widgets for each one of these so I can build a silo structure. And I'm going to do this really quickly so that I can save you guys some time as well. And I keep forgetting what categories I'm on. So let me go back over to the category page. So this is the lifestyle. So I'll go back over to here. This is exactly how simple it works out to be. Okay, and I'm going to go over to the actual post itself. Okay, and one final one to do, and that is the community one. So I'll go ahead and click on community widgets. And the final one. And there you go. So all of this has now been done. Okay, so let's take a look at the blog. So when we go over to the actual blog, I'm going to go ahead to the home page. What we can see is on our home page, it's linking out to all of the categories because I didn't change the actual widgets on the home page. But when we go over to any one of these posts, so as you can see, this is wellness, lifestyle, community, and lifestyle. So let's just say, for example, we go over to the community one. Where's the community one? Here we go. Let's go over to the community category. When we go over to the community category, then you can see it's only got 2 posts in here that belong to the community. And in the sidebar, you can also see it only has 2 posts in here that link to exactly the same category page. And if I go over to one of these posts, then you'll see that the actual post itself is also only linking to posts that are within its same category. And the same is true for the related posts as well. But if I go over to, let's say, for example, another category, so you can see this category here, the wellness category has 3 posts. So if I go over to the wellness category, you will see that there's 3 posts inside of this wellness category. And in the sidebar, it's linking out to the 3 posts inside of that category. The same is true here as well. And when I click into here, then you will see exactly the same on the actual post as well. This setup, it helps improve user flow, it lowers bounce rate, it boosts internal linking, and it strengthens topical authority, and it's all done for you. And finally, when your blog's getting traffic, let's talk monetization. EziStack lets you quickly monetize your blogs with ease. It lets you control where ads appear, and you're able to target them by category as well. So let me show you exactly how this works. So I'll go over to general settings, and I'm going to go over to settings, and towards the top you can see we have banner ads, and inside of banner ads we're able to add multiple categories, multiple subcategories, and inside each one of these categories we're able to add multiple banners as well. So as you can see, I've actually named some of these subcategories: wellness, lifestyle, and community, and then I've got one general one called banners. Let me show you what I'm going to do with this to monetize my blog. So I'm going to go back over to categories. Okay, and we've got specific widgets for each one of these categories now. So I'll click on community. I'll click on the widgets for community. And this time we're going to work with the post body. Okay, so below the content, I want to add a widget, and I'm going to add the banners. So I'm going to click on banner control and drag it inside of here. And once I do that, I'm going to click on edit, and I'm going to select the category that I want. It was abs 1. And because this is under, I think, was this the wellness category? I totally forgot again. I'm going to have to quickly go ahead to make sure that I get it right, guys. So I'm going to go back over to categories. I'm going to go over to community. Okay, inside of community, I'm going to go ahead and get the banner control, and I'm going to add it below the content. I've already got one added, so I'm going to delete that again. Okay, and I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to select here, and I'm going to go ahead and do community. Okay, so this is going to show the community banner towards the bottom. But what I also want to do is I want to show a banner inside of the content as well, inside of the actual post. So I'm going to go ahead and add another banner control here. Okay, and inside of this banner control, I'm going to go ahead and set this to just banners. Okay, and I'm going to click on confirm. But where do I want this to be? Where do I want this to show? So this here would show above the title. This here will show below the title. This here will show below the content. But this here I get to control. Okay, so down here, I'm going to say I want to show it after words. No, I want to show it after paragraphs. I'll turn around and say something like, I'll show this after 7 paragraphs, and I'll click on confirm. Okay, so I'll come along to the actual blog again, and we'll go over to, was it the wellness category? I keep forgetting. I think it was community. Okay, so we'll go over to the community category, and I'm going to go ahead and click one of these posts. When I click one of these posts, what you'll see down here now, when I scroll down, is you can now see we've got a banner, but it's not in a nice position. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that really quickly so you can see the kind of control. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to say, let's move it up 2 more. Okay, and I'll click on confirm. And I'll come down here, click on F5. Okay, so now this is the post. And as you can see, this is one of this is the banner that I just injected. We also injected a banner underneath the content. Here we go. This is absolutely lovely because you're now able to monetize your content. These can be banner ads, by the way. They can be Google AdSense. They can be anything that you want inside of the settings. Where are we? Let's go settings. So you can add anything you want inside of here. But the really cool thing about this is that you can add multiple banners inside of your actual content. So let me give you an idea of what I mean. So let's go back over to categories. Let's go back over to community. And let's keep it on here, and I'll come along and I'll do another banner control. Okay, and I'll show you exactly how this works. So I'll go ahead, do another banner control. We'll go ahead and add the same banner again. Again, you can have anything you want inside of these banners and you can pull them in. And inside of here now, I'm going to go ahead and say, I want to add another one. Okay, so our first one is going to show after 9 paragraphs. Where do we want our second one to show? We'll go ahead and say we want it to show something like after 12 paragraphs, and I'll click on confirm. When I come back over to this post here, I'll click on F5. What you'll notice is we've got our first banner, we've got our second banner, and then we've got our bottom banner down here as well. And you're able to do this for every single category. So when you go ahead and create your banner, when you go ahead and create your banners down here, you can go ahead and name these after categories and make sure that you're showing relevant opt-in forms for the categories. You're showing relevant ads for each category as well. And you can keep everything running really nice and smoothly. And this setup allows you to optimize for conversion. Today, you saw how EziStack brings real SEO firepower unlike anything else. It keeps your content fresh all year round. It curates high-performing content from trusted sources. It creates intelligent silo structures that boosts rankings. It injects relevant banner ads anywhere with precision. It scales entire content frameworks across multiple sites. And it automates the grind, but never loses creative control. This isn't just automation, it's tested, structured, scalable SEO that works. So whether you're building local service sites, review and comparison blogs, affiliate hubs, lead generation machines, or something totally unique, you need more than just content. You need a system that builds trust, freshness, structure, and authority. And that's what EziStack is built for. From day 1 to month 12, your site grows, evolves, and stays optimized. And it works with you or for you, depending on how hands-on you want to be. So let's zoom out for a second. Across 4 videos, you've seen EziStack transform from a fast site builder into a system with total control, into a smart AI-driven traffic machine, and now into an SEO powerhouse that keeps working long after launch. This is how professional traffic assets are built in 2025 and beyond. Not with hope, but with strategy. So we've shown you fast builds, deep control, AI mastery, and SEO wizardry. Now it's your turn to shape what comes next. Tell me in the comments which direction excites you the most. Do you want to see how EziStack goes beyond blogging, building full funnels, opt-ins, webinar pages, upsells, and more? Or do you want to explore template customization so you can design once and deploy to hundreds of sites? Or would you like to see how it integrates with WordPress and use EziStack's AI to publish, manage, and optimize your existing sites? Or something else entirely different? Your comment enters you into the founder license giveaway and shapes the final reveal. So comment below or just reply to our email to let us know. Whether you use AI or write content yourself, whether you build static blogs or work inside WordPress, whether you're a beginner or an advanced SEO, this is what the future of content sites look like. Branded, structured, optimized and evolving. With EziStack, you're not just building websites, you're building traffic assets. So that's it for now. This is Abs Ravji, and I'll see you in the next one, where I'll be covering exactly what you asked me to. So leave a comment, tell me what you want to see, and I'll bring it to life in the next video.